Hello, everybody, and welcome. Sorry to start you right in on the action. We were having some technical difficulties, but we are underway here in the LaBahn Arena. Has a bad turnover in front of the net, nearly an Edgewood goal, but a good blocker made by Keen. Big hit delivered behind the net. Now Joe Romer pressuring. Cannon Peterson fighting for the puck behind the net, falls down, and the puck comes out to Andrew Jakey. He is red hot this season, but taken right back by Edgewood as Edgewood skates back into their defensive zone. Now, Edgewood regathering in. They will elect to just skate behind their net. Looking for an entry as Oregon presses. Now Edgewood skating right in. Man takes a spill. Oregon will regather the puck. Now Edgewood skating in yet again. Good pressure. Makes a move to the outside. No one in front of the net, and the pass is blocked off an Oregon skate. Now Logan Leatherberry forces the puck to the corner. Puck comes up and lands in the netting out of play.
Keene was tested early there. Costly giveaway, but he was able to get the blocker on that.
We now await a face-off to the left of Josh Keene. This one won by Edgewood, and shot fired, and a save made by Keene, though a rebound given up, and it finds the back of the net. Edgewood strikes first. Just an unfortunate turn of events as a bad rebound was given up by Josh Keene, and Edgewood able to pounce on it before the Oregon defense. And they strike very quickly here in this one as we will await a face-off in center ice. Set to be taken by Jacob Cameron. Edgar Nieto to his left, Simon Dosher to his right. Mueller and Wilson, the defensemen. Puck comes out to Edgewood, though immediately gathered back by Jacob Cameron, who sends it in. Played by the netminder of Edgewood. Now in the far corner, big hit delivered there. As Nieto looking for a redirect. Missed just barely to the right side and came behind the net. Edgewood now with the puck, though a turnover. Dosher able to gather. Dosher along the near board, sends it to the net. No real harm there. Nieto now in the near corner with Dosher. Dosher comes in to try and assist. This is a puck battle in the corner. That is eventually won by Edgewood. Now Edgewood might have a 2-on-1, though Cameron Mueller skating hard to get back into the play and does 2-on-2. Puck escapes an Edgewood player and comes behind the Oregon net. Cameron Mueller gathers there. He'll chip it head to Dosher, though it's out of his reach. Now a long shot taken by Edgewood. Handled by Aiden Wilson, who will skate behind his net. Pressure there. Edgewood pressing really hard in their offensive zone. Now Edgewood looks to gather and re-enter the Oregon zone. Oregon coming off a change. Sassarosa skates in. Good move, get past him. Edgewood, second chance opportunity, no shot. Comes out of it. Now puck battle in the near corner. Edgewood maintains possession, though the puck leaves the zone. They will have to tag up and exit the zone. Though still possession is Edgewood. We have not seen much possession from Oregon at all so far in this game. Good move there to get the puck, and now Oregon skating ahead 2-on-2. That's Roar with Romer. Had the game winner the other night against Janesville, and we will get a penalty, I believe, against Edgewood as it looked like Romer was tripped up.
That's going to go on number 19, Carter Temple. He's going to get called for the hook there as Romer was entering the zone on net.
Oregon will get their first power play of the night. A great chance to equalize the quick score from Edgewood. Their special teams, both penalty kill and power play, have been great. They have Oregon as Jacob Cameron gets set to take a face-off with his line mates Dosher and Nieto. The defensemen are Roar and Romer. We've seen them normally forwards playing a little more defense, especially when they were playing from behind.
Yeah, that whole first line is out there. We got Jakey on the left wing and then Roar and Romer at the defense.
Oh, you're right. That is Jakey. I thought that was Nieto, but you're right. The entire top line out there as Roar takes the puck. Roar and Romer trading passes. Romer pressured. Sends it behind the net. Jacob Cameron nearly able to gather there, though the puck comes all the way around to Jakey. Jakey now sends it back over to Roar. Roar to Romer. Romer to Roar. Roar back to Romer. That one escapes him and goes behind the net. Jacob Cameron gets hit there. They'll work on with the shot out in front, and it will be covered by Rowan White.
Great idea there to pass it out in front, and Cameron maybe not able to get all of it on that shot, and Roman White is able to scoop that one up.
Face-off will be to Rowan White's left, as the top line stays out there for Oregon. Jacob Cameron, the centerman. Face-off comes to Edgewood. No clear yet, though. Oregon fight. He's still fighting for the puck. 2 Edgewood players there. They get it clear, but it's kept by Romer. Romer finds Roar up top. Roar to Jakey. Red hot first line still out there for Oregon. Jake and Roar now exchanging passes. Jakey likes to keep it himself. Sends it ahead to Romer. Romer with a shot into the chest of Rowan White. And he will eat that one up, and we will have a whistle.
I'm liking all this passing by the top line of Oregon, who 2 of them are at the defense position. Really looking for a good opportunity by moving the puck around.
That's a very good point. We saw that in the late equalizing goal to force 8-8 against Janesville. A brilliant tic-tac-toe play between that first line as the face-off comes to Romer. Romer sends it back up top to Roar. Back to Romer. Romer chips it into Dosher, though the puck escapes him and comes right back to him. Now a battle in the far corner. Won eventually by Edgewood. Edgewood might have a bit of a short-handed opportunity here. Puck sends ahead. Still a 2-on-1. A nice move to get past his man. In on net. Save made, and Dosher is able to get the puck out of harm's way. Near chance for Edgewood, as they're still short-handed but able to keep the zone. Puck is won there and comes out to Oregon, though Edgewood keeps the zone. Not the way you want to be spending your power play if you're Oregon, but Edgewood is pressing hard and still keeps the zone. Winding this power play to under 30 seconds. That play is offsides, though, and Oregon will finally get a chance to regroup. Romer carrying forward. Dances past his man, but nearly loses the puck, and eventually does. Edgewood quick to pounce on it. That will be sent in, and that will be icing on Oregon. So after a good start to a power play, it seems to have fizzled out here, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's not a good job on the power play there by Oregon. Not able to clear the zone as Edgewood was pressing, and then sending it down for an icing. And they got 7 seconds left, but not going to be able to do much with it, as the face-off is to the left of Josh Keene.
Mason Anderson comes onto the ice for Oregon. He hasn't seen a whole ton of ice time thus far. Face-off won by Oregon. Logan Leatherberry tries to gather, unable to do so. Now Barnish.
Penalty is over.
Puck comes out now to Mason Anderson, who will dump it into the zone. Barnish gives chase. Barnish gathers behind the net, trying to get away from his man. Sends it back to his defenseman. That's Logan Leatherberry. Logan Leatherberry with a shot, looking for a redirect. Didn't get one. White saw that one all the way, and now Janesville will send it forward. Though a good keep by Barnish, though it ends up going right back to Edgewood. Edgewood able to empty the zone, though puck comes out to Buskogger, and that was a bad giveaway, though. Luckily, Leatherberry able to dump the zone. That could have been dangerous. Edgewood, we are seeing a lot of offensive time for them to pass out in front. No harm, though, as it escaped the stick of another player. Now another good pass out front, makes a move, comes out to Josh Keenan. I don't know how that one didn't find the back of the net. The puck was sitting right on the goal line, but somehow the Oregon defense holds, and now Edgewood looks to re-enter. Puck sent in, though it escapes a man. 2 Oregon players bump into each other there, though they're able to regather, and we have a whistle.
Great job by Keene there, keeping an eye on the puck, and I believe it was Easton Linder or Mason Anderson in front of the net there. Kind of slowed that pass down, as if that one got right on the tape of the Edgewood player, he would have had a clear shot on Keene.
Absolutely some great defense there from Oregon, as that red-hot top line is back out there. Face-off is won by Oregon, though it escapes Jakey. Mueller sends it forward. That one will go the length of the ice, and it will be icing against Oregon.
Oregon really needs their top line and their explosive offense to get started so they can tie this one back up and hopefully tack on a few more.
That top line has been red hot, though they have looked fairly timid thus far in this game. Edgewood has done a great job of defense, really not giving much possession time to Oregon. They have been pressing hard throughout the majority of this game, as a face-off is set to be taken to the right of Josh Keene by Jacob Cameron. That one comes out to Edgewood. Shot out in front, though it was chipped up over the net. Comes back in front of the net. A shot! Initially saved by Keene. The puck is out, and Oregon gets a whistle.
Good save there by Keene, as he had bodies in front of him, and he's able to harmlessly scoop that one up after the shot on.
We have seen some unfortunate rebounds given up by Josh Keene. That's not something we're super used to seeing. Keene has been a very sound goaltender, though those rebounds are going to need to be cleared up because Edgewood has been very quick to get to them, and they have almost led to some goals. Edgewood now trying to keep the zone on the near side. Puck rung around, comes to Dosher. Dosher tries to chip it up, but stick goes flying. An Edgewood player lost his stick there as they regather back and look to re-enter. Puck dumped in by Edgewood. Cameron Mueller gathers behind his net, sends it forward to Dosher. That one escapes him. We were seeing some errant passes and just some miscues from Oregon are allowing Edgewood to just keep pressure. Now Nieto trying to dump his own, but Edgewood continues to pressure, as Nieto takes a hit. And puck comes out in front, and it bounces all around Josh Keene and finds the back of the net. It is 2-0 Edgewood.
I lost track of the puck there for a little bit as that one was just bouncing around, and you saw Keene kind of reach back over his shoulder as that one kind of just floated over into the back of the net.
As I talked about the top line, but really in general, we are seeing a lot of uncharacteristic miscues from Oregon. Edgewood takes a 2-0 lead fairly early in this first period. They just really need to clean up their play. They are not looking like the Oregon team we've seen in the past few games. That, though, will almost certainly change. They just need to find some momentum because it is all Edgewood so far.
They got to get into the offensive zone, and the only real time they had was on their power play. But even during that, Edgewood was able to get it out.
The time of possession just has not been there for Oregon as Edgewood wins a face-off, and they're skating forward, makes a move past his man, and a shot. Saved by Keene. Second chance opportunity as he came tumbling to the boards. He appears to be rattled, though. He gets up and appears to be skating okay. That's a good sign. As Roar looks into the zone, nearly keeps it, but that play will be whistled dead offside.
Cody Manziel there going hard to the net, got the initial shot on, and as he went to follow his rebound, took a spill into the end boards.
Just an unfortunate series, though. As I said, looks like he is okay. That is good to see as the top line for Oregon gets set to take a face-off. Puck comes out to Roar, though it escapes him. Kaden Peterson nearly lost the puck there. Good play, basically on his stomach to save it there as Romer skates ahead. Romer has Roar with him, passes a little behind, tries to get a backhand shot off that, took a deflection, and comes into the near corner. Edgewood sends it out. Romer tries to keep the zone, though unable to do so. Edgewood gathers. Jakey with good pressure as Oregon looks to keep the zone, as Edgewood has kept possession but been unable to dump it out. Kyle Roar tries to take a shot. I believe that was deflected by the stick of number 24 of Edgewood there. Jakey delivers a hit in the corner. Oregon still maintaining the zone. Roar with a very good keep in there on the far side. Right on top of the blue line, though. Edgewood will finally gather. No. Puck comes out to Romer. Romer with a shot. And a blocker save made by Rowan White. Good to see some pressure from Oregon as Dosher able to keep the zone. Some tired skaters out there for Edgewood as they might have a breakaway chance here. Though Sassarosi gets back and is able to tip the puck away, and Aiden Leatherberry will clean that up. We are seeing some people on the ice that don't normally get a whole ton of ice time. That could definitely be due to the back-to-back games that Oregon will be playing. They have another game at home tomorrow night. So we're going to need to see some depth from Oregon, though they have shown plenty of that already this season. As Jacob Cameron, skating with puck behind the net, tries to get a pass out front, though he's met by two defenders, and Edgewood looks to skate it out. Edgewood on the far side, and Leatherberry on defense. Blows by him. Not able to get a shot off. Pass comes out front and escapes his man. Fortunate break for Oregon as Edgewood looked like they had a good chance there. Now Nieto gives Chase pressures in the back of the net. Might be able to win the puck here, and he does. Dumped in there by number 20. That is Aiden Wilson, and Oregon scores!
What a pass out in front. And that all starts with Nieto pressuring on the dump in, and he's able to beat the man and place the man, and then Oregon's able to crowd the puck, and it goes back behind the net. A great pass out in front, and it is 2-1 now on the Stonehouse scoreboard, and Oregon is showing a bit of life.
They have definitely, as I said, found a lot of offensive time of possession, especially compared to how much they found at the beginning of this game. Good to get one back here as Jakey looks to skate forward. Unable to do so, though. Roar with a nice little move. Sends the puck forward. Jakey, I don't know if he didn't see it. Looked like Jakey was there, but
Would have been an offsides play there.
you're right. I must have missed a player down ice. So good heads-up play by Jakey not to touch the puck there.
And it is Jakey with the goal there from Romer on the assist.
Adding to his massive pile of goals that he has accumulated throughout this season. He is only a sophomore, and man, is he good for being a sophomore. Oregon, you're going to get to love him throughout these next couple years.
Not sure what quite happened on the play, but Oregon has the face-off in the Edgewood zone now.
Romer set to take a face-off. Little tie up there. Puck won by Oregon. Jakey with a shot blocked out in front by Edgewood. Puck comes out to Roar. Roar tries to chip it to Jakey, but unable to do so as Edgewood gathers. Has a man out in front. Logan Leatherberry, though, able to get there and break up that play. Good heads-up defense. As it looked like Edgewood might have had a breakaway. Zone is kept, though. Puck sent behind the net. Logan Leatherberry chases it down. Puck comes out to Roar. Roar skating ahead.
Roar gets tripped up there, and we're going to have Oregon going on the power play again.
Aiden Lenz picking up the penalty there for Edgewood. Now, not what you want to be doing if you're Edgewood. Took a very fast 2-goal lead, allowed one back, and now Oregon gets a chance on power play. I already mentioned how good their special teams are. Their power play has been great throughout this season as Cameron gets set to take a face-off to Rowan White's right.
This is a prime opportunity here for Oregon to net one and tie this game back up.
Face-off. Won very cleanly by Dosher there. Good hustle to chase the puck down after he won the face-off. Gets it right back from Jakey. Jakey now sends it up to Roar. Roar to Romer. Romer skates in. Pass across. Dosher not quite able to get the shot on target. Though the right idea as the puck escapes to the back of the net. Where it is pressured by Jakey, Dosher, and Cameron out there. Cameron sends it back up top to Romer. Romer down to Roar. Roar at the blue line. Passes across to Jakey. Jakey back to Roar. Roar dancing along the near wall. Skates forward. Trade spots with Jakey. A hit's delivered there. And Edgewood will be able to clear the zone. Puck comes out to Roar. Roar has some room in front of him, though. Good defensive play there by Edgewood, and they will get a clear off as the puck comes all the way back behind Josh Keene. Now Romer skating forward, dances away from his defender. Tries to dance away from a second, though unable to do so. Edgewood's penalty kill has been very, very aggressive, and now they might have a scoring opportunity here. Skating forward, and on Josh Keene, a save made, I believe, or that could have been tipped away by the defender. I wasn't quite able to see the puck on that play. Either way, Kyle Roar now skating forward. Nice move and a shot. Blockered up high by Rowan
strong
White.
Shot on there by Kyle Roar. And we've seen it a few times for Edgewood on the penalty kill. They've had some opportunities at the other end, and that was a great combined effort by Keene and the defenseman there to steer that one to the outside of the net.
Face-off taken by Easton Lindert. Comes out to Ty Zerwick. Now puck comes out, Josh Keene tees it up for Edgar Nieto, who sends it over to Logan Leatherberry. Logan Leatherberry passes it up to Mason Anderson. Mason Anderson dancing forward over to Lindert. Giving away, and now Edgewood might have a 1-0. Nieto tries to make a play, and he will just take the penalty there. Not a whole lot you can do in that situation.
As Cody Manziel got past the defense, Nieto had no choice as he would have been, as Manziel would have been gone in on Keene all alone, and he takes the choice to hook the man, and Oregon will be on their first penalty kill of the night.
We've seen some power plays for Oregon, too, now, that have started very hot and seem to just fizzle out at the end.
We have a penalty shot here, Noah.
Oh, you're right. It is a penalty shot. I was wondering what the ref was doing with the puck.
I was wondering why I didn't see Nieto in the box, but
Cody Menzel set to take a penalty shot. Skating in on the near side, makes a move around Keene, and it was saved initially, but it gets tipped back in. Unfortunate break there for Oregon.
Manziel, with a nice move, is just able to get it around the pad of Keene and tuck it home for the 3-1 Edgewood lead.
It looked like Keene was going to be able to make that brilliant save, but after it initially hit the leg pad of Keene, it just found its way back over the goal line. Unfortunate for him, as Oregon finds themselves down by 2, still over 5 minutes to go in this first period. Oregon knows a thing or two about playing from behind. After that monster comeback against Janesville, that was a load of fun.
It's worth mentioning Oregon still on the power play, so giving up that penalty shot while on the power play, not what you want to see.
Certainly not. Just 17 seconds on the power play. We'll see if Oregon gets anything out of it, as that is not a whole lot of time. Puck skated ahead by Cameron Mueller. Romer gives chase, and that will be icing on Oregon.
Again, another miscue. The icing while still on the power play, and Oregon does not look to be on their game in the early starts of this game with 5.5 minutes left in the first period.
They certainly don't. Just as I said, uncharacteristic miscues all over the place from just about everybody. Perhaps some rust from not playing a game in a while as they had their last game canceled, but they certainly are not on top of the game, and Edgewood certainly is. A shot, and I believe that was tipped by the man who made the penalty shot earlier, Cody Menzel. That might be his second goal of the game, as I believe he got a piece of that, and Edgewood is now up 4-1.
I think you're right. That one definitely looked like it took a deflection, and Josh Keene was expecting one thing, and then the puck moves back the other way, but we'll see what the call is here for who gets the goal.
Oregon is typically a very solid first period team, but this period has been incredibly uncharacteristic as they find themselves in a 3-goal hole very early to an Edgewood team that certainly seems to be on top of the game, as I said earlier. Face-off is won by Edgewood and sends ahead. Oregon gives chase. Cameron Mueller, puck escapes him. Now Edgewood with another scoring chance, and Booth makes a move past the man, the pass across. It looked to me like the shot was fanned on. Fortunate break for Oregon, as they could have found themselves down yet another goal as Almond is sent in, and it will not be icing. Icing is waved off.
Good job by Mueller there, keeping the zone.
Great hustle play as he now comes off the ice. Edgewood looking to dump it out. Finally will. Skating ahead now. Caden Peterson wisely just drops his stick there, doesn't take a penalty. Sent around the back of Keene's net. Edgewood still keeping possession. Broken up by Oregon. Caden Peterson tries to kick it to his stick, but kicks it a little too far. Puck comes out to Jacob Cameron. Jacob Cameron ahead, looking for Jakey, and that will be icing.
Another miscue there, as the right idea to look for the pass up front, and Oregon, like I said before, doesn't seem on top of their game. And if you're Larry Clemens, the coach right now, you got to be asking yourself, what do I have to do to bring a spark to my team?
There is absolutely no question that this Oregon team is very good. They just do not look like the same team that's been playing the rest of the season thus far, though tons of time to get back in this game. As Oregon hit delivered there against the boards, I believe that's going to be a penalty against Edgewood. I didn't see who it was. Delayed penalty here as Oregon keeps possession, and Edgewood touches up, and another power play. Hopefully third time's the charm, and they're able to get something going here.
Penalty is going to be on number 25, Chase Koch, as he delivered the hit on Mason Anderson, and I'm waiting to see what the call is, and it is elbowing. So Oregon, with 4:10 left in the period, they're going to have a 2-minute man advantage to hopefully bring this game back within 2.
It would certainly be nice to see Oregon pick one up on this power play with just over 4 minutes in the period. And it has been an incredibly lackluster period then for this far, as this power play is started by a clear for Edgewood. Edgewood pressures and is able to win the puck, though it comes over to Jakey. Jakey unable to gather it.
I think that's the second stick Jakey has broken today. He has to skate to the bench and get a new one.
Jacob Cameron now gathering all alone in his own end. Sends it across to Joe Romer. Joe Romer makes a nice move to get past his man. doesn't really seem to have many options as Edgewood has great coverage on this entry. Good pressure there as the puck is batted out. I thought that was batted out by a hand. Guess not, as Kyle Rohr skates forward. Rohr has his pass broken up, and now Edgewood with another shorthanded opportunity in on the net, and a good, I believe Rohr might have gotten a piece of that. Either that or the shot was fanned on. I didn't quite see what happened there, but another break for Oregon. Is now Edgewood. Still in the penalty kill, another opportunity, and they will score again. Oregon needs to figure out what's going wrong because they just do not look like the same team.
Wow, this is shocking for Oregon right now as they come out here and giving up 5 goals in the first, and this is a similar storyline to the Janesville game. They gave up 5 goals in the first, and the Edgewood man's just left all alone on the back door there, and a great pass over, and it's 5-1.
So many shorthanded opportunities for Edgewood. So many even man opportunities for Edgewood. The Oregon defense needs to clean up. Edgewood's not normally a goal-scoring team. They're a very defensive team, but they are putting up plenty against Oregon right now, though Oregon is still on power play. But now Edgewood skates ahead yet again. Sassarossi giving chase. Good stick there, able to bump the puck off his man's stick. As Linder looks to get there, but it's given away. Edgewood still with the puck on the penalty kill. They certainly don't look like they're on penalty kill. Able to keep the zone as the puck comes out to Mason Anderson. Mason Anderson sends it forward, but it will be gathered right back up by Edgewood. Just under 2.5 to play in this period. The score is 5-1 Edgewood. Puck sent in right to Logan Leatherberry. Logan Leatherberry along the boards for Kyle Rohr. Kyle Rohr able to get past his man. A nice pass to Romer. Romer has a man with him, pass across, and Jakey breaks another stick. The frustration from him.
Wow, that is unfortunate. As Jakey, he could have gotten that shot off cleanly. Had a lot of net to look at there. And he got called for a penalty there as he spiked the stick in frustration. And this is not the situation that Oregon needs right now. And more fuel is just getting added to the fire here.
They just cannot seem to get anything going. Just about everything seems to be going against him. Jakey's been breaking sticks. We've seen errant passes. Edgewood now with the puck up top on the power play caused by the penalty on Jakey for spiking his broken stick. Warren now with pressure as Edgewood looks to gather on defense. They look for a re-entry here. Pressure there by Rohr, though Edgewood man gets past him. Pass across. Finds another man. A shot is blocked out in front, but Rohr didn't see the puck. Another shot comes, I believe, off the post. As Edgewood unable to keep the zone. Though they will quickly get it back in. Puck gathered there by Cameron Mueller. Behind the net, hit delivered. Puck comes out to Edgewood. Edgewood back up top to the defenseman. Pass comes across to the near side. Top of the blue line. Pass in. Another pass made, and shot didn't have a whole lot on it as Oregon is able to get a clear off. Just over a minute to play in the period. Just under a minute on the penalty.
That passing there is what we're used to seeing from the Oregon Panthers on their power play.
Edgewood now with a chance, and that took it looked like 2 separate bounces and found the back of the net. Not only is Oregon not looking like they're on top of their game, they've been incredibly unlucky as well, and that is why they're in this 5-goal hole.
Yeah, that one looked like it deflected somewhat, and it just goes over the shoulder of Josh Keene. And maybe it's just one of those nights for Oregon where nothing's going their way, but there's still a lot of hockey left to play, 2 periods worth. And even strength again, we got to look at the positives here. And we just got to start from where we're at. And we've seen Oregon come back in that Janesville game. So this game is far from over.
They're certainly capable of it as a hit delivered there by Caden Peterson. We will most likely see plenty of that as Oregon is clearly frustrated. We saw frustration from Jakey, frustration from Peterson, excuse me, got distracted by the penalty there. And I believe it will be against Oregon.
I think it's going to go against Logan Leatherberry as, yep, he's skating to the box. And he delivered another big hit to the Edgewood player. And I'm assuming some frustration. And we will await the call, but I'm assuming it might be something related to elbowing.
And that is the one thing that you just cannot do if you're Oregon in this situation. You can't let your frustration get the better of you. Got to turn that into some good play rather than some bad play, and that does not seem to be the case as they find themselves on yet another penalty kill. As the puck escapes the zone and is gathered by Edgewood. Edgewood skating in. Puck nearly finds a stick of Cameron, but it gets to the Edgewood defense. Edgewood now, a lot of room in front of him. Pass comes across. Another pass out in front, broken up by Jacob Cameron and sent the length of the ice.
Good clear there. You definitely don't want Edgewood getting another one at the end of the period here.
And there you have it. The clock expires. Edgewood will start the second period on power play. And that is an incredibly uncharacteristic period from Oregon, is it not, Mitchell?
It is very uncharacteristic. We're used to seeing high-flying offense, and so far it's Edgewood who has had all of that so far, as it is 6-1 just after one period here at LaBahn Arena. And it is going to be a tough second and third period for Oregon to fight back into this game, but it is certainly doable, and we have seen it in the past, Noah.
That's a very good point. We mentioned the Janesville game a couple times down in what seemed like an impossible hill to climb, though they were able to do it. They have a chance to do it again here, but I mean, they're going to need to clean a lot of things up, as it seems just about nothing is going their way. Got to clean up the penalties, got to clean up the passing, and as I mentioned earlier, got to keep the frustration out of your head, because it's just going to keep snowballing, as we saw in that first period. Well, we are going to go to a break here between periods, as real quickly before we go, I would like to remind you all that this broadcast is made possible with funding from our generous sponsors. The Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play. One Community Bank, a proud supporter of youth athletics. Stop by or visit our website to learn more about our fee-free checking account, One Community Bank. Feel good banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and becoming a booster today. Torhorst Insurance. Torhorst Insurance is a proud sponsor of Oregon Athletics. At Torhorst Insurance, our #1 goal is to deliver customers the peace of mind that comes with having the right coverage at the right time. The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the Oregon community. The Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. J.L. Richards, providing fresh meats, deli salads, seafood, and quality Wisconsin cheese for over 25 years. Try our delicious hot lunches or dinners, or enjoy our Friday fish fry. Catering is available throughout Dane County. Logo Promotions, helping businesses and schools promote and advertise their organizations with quality apparel, providing exceptional personal service and quick turn times. Logo Promotions for all your screen printing and embroidery needs. Proudly serving the Madison area since 2013. And finally, Stowe Health, providing safe, quality health care with exceptional personalized service. Stowe Health is proud to sponsor the OCA Media Scoreboard. And with that, folks, we are going to go to a break as we await the second period. We'll be right back. Hello, everybody, and welcome back inside LaBahn Arena. As Oregon is currently down 6-1 to Edgewood. A really slow, rough start for Oregon, just uncharacteristic. Miscues all over the place. But they're looking to bring it back. They have plenty of time to do so. Oregon's normally a fairly weak second period team, but they changed that against Janesville. They showed that they can do it when they need to. And we look to see that again here in this second period.
Yeah, Oregon's going to need to do something here to get something going. And to tell the truth, they haven't looked good in that first period. And they look like they just weren't ready to play as soon as they stepped out onto the ice. And Edgewood came into this game with the clear intention of winning this game, and they have shown it.
I mentioned earlier potentially some rust from Oregon's last game being canceled. They haven't played a game in a while, so a bit of a break that they're not used to. That could be a factor, but I mean, with just the clear black and white difference in their play, that's certainly not the only reason. There's something going on, whether it's the mentality or the game plan or something, because they just can't seem to execute anything. But we are optimistic. There is plenty of time left. We saw Oregon do crazier things against a better team, so they certainly have a chance in this game. Still 2 whole periods left to play.
I didn't mention this earlier, but this game is a big match in the Badger West Conference, as these 2 division rivals are fighting for the top spot in the conference, and Edgewood getting the better of Oregon as of now.
They certainly look like they want it more thus far. As we get ready for the players to take the ice again, at least Edgewood is coming out. Oregon is still in the locker room. Perhaps some extra words being said after that first period.
I don't doubt it.
They need all the time they can get to regroup and potentially tweak the game plan, because whatever they're doing now, is not working. As now we have the Oregon players coming to the bench.
I'm Josh Keene here. I have to stay focused. A lot of the goals that were let in are not necessarily, I would say, good goals. A lot of weird bounces and deflections. So he's got to stay strong in that net for this Panther team.
We have absolutely seen some unfortunate bounces, specifically that weird one. I believe it was the 5th goal that looked to take 2 different bounces up off the goalpost, or off a stick, off the goalpost, and then down and in from the crossbar. And he's just got to stay out of his head, as does everyone on this Oregon team, because, as you've mentioned, they are perfectly capable of coming back in this game.
And no, I'm guessing we're going to be seeing a lot of this first line out there for the Panthers of Rohr, Jakey, and Romer as they try and get their offense going.
I think you are absolutely right, and we could potentially see what happened in the Janesville game. We saw them play forwards at defensemen, specifically the top line forwards at defensemen, with some of the lower lines. And I have a feeling that we are going to see that again as they look to start the climb up this 5-goal hill.
Yeah, I really like that game plan of putting Rohr and Romer in the defenseman position. They do really good jobs, and we see that when they're on the power play. And as Leatherberry has to go to the box to serve the remainder of his penalty of minute 23 as we get ready for puck drop to start the second period.
Looks like the PK unit out there for Oregon will be Peterson, Romer, Cameron, and Dosher. As Cameron is set to take the face-off at center ice. It all starts with killing off this penalty. If Oregon can kill this penalty, that could just give them a little bit of momentum and allow them to slip back into this game as Edgewood carries along the far post. Start the power play. Shot deflected away by Romer. Puck comes out in front, and it finds the back of the net. And that looked to me like it went in. Oregon's arguing, but to me that looked like it went in.
I'm not too sure, Noah. That one to me, it looked a little bit like it was on the line and never fully crossed. But it gets called a goal, and maybe the refs skating over in front of the scorer's table to talk about it.
They are talking about something. It looked to me, though, as though it came off the bottom of the bar behind the net and then kind of hit the ground and came out. But I could be wrong on that. I honestly did not have a great view of the puck.
The question is, when it hit the bar and it dropped on the ground, did the puck fully cross the red goal line? And the referee that was right along the line, who most likely would have had the best angle and viewpoint on it, called it a goal immediately.
They're still talking about it. The goal has not been added to the board.
It's the referee going over to the Edgewood bench for an explanation.
Romer and Menzel for Oregon and Edgewood, respectively, over there talking to one of the linesmen about it.
Referee now talking to Coach Clemens.
Goal still has not been put on the scoreboard. And it looks like they're calling no goal.
And I think that's the right call there, as from what I saw, I never saw that puck fully cross the line. And Leatherberry is back in the box for another minute and 12 seconds.
Face off to the right of Josh Keane. A fortunate break for Oregon there, as that could have been called either way. Now Edgewood trying to find something on power play. That pass too hot to handle. Puck now comes out to the top of the blue line, shot in, and it is blocked by an Edgewood player, I believe. Unfortunately got in the way of that shot. Excuse me, hit delivered there by Romer, as Peterson sends it forward, but not out. Cameron now Dozier pressuring Edgewood, sends the puck back up top, a shot right into the chest of Josh Keane, and he holds on.
Good save there by Keane. Nothing really much to it. Is able to see it the whole way and is able to cover it up right in the breadbasket.
A new PK unit comes out for Oregon. It is Sassarossi, Zerwick, Barnish, and now Rohr. A last-minute switch. Mueller was out there, but he comes to the bench to give away for Kyle Rohr. Face-off to be taken by Zerwick, won by Edgewood. Edgewood dancing, sends it to the blue line, back up to the far right, far boards. Excuse me, shot in, and no one got a piece of that. Keane saw it all the way. Now, puck battle in the far corner. Zerwick and Sassarossi there for Oregon. Edgewood eventually comes away with it. Rohr makes a good move to break up that pass. Kyle Rohr's been a little bit of a light spot, and we are going to get a penalty here against Edgewood as Rohr was hit into the boards.
Rohr gets taken down there from behind, and I believe high sticking is the call, as Rohr hit the ice there. And trying to see who is going to the box there. I think that's number 14, Aiden Lenz, guilty of the penalty. And we will be 4-on-4 for 16 seconds, and Oregon returns to the power play.
Barring Edgewood scoring a goal here in this 4-on-4, this is about the best start to the period you could have wanted for Oregon, given that they were on the penalty kill, as they're able to pick up almost a full power play coming off of it. And Edgewood is yet to score, as we have 4-on-4. Joe Romer. That pass was tipped, but Rohr able to keep his own. Tries to send it into Cameron, though it's too hot for him to handle. Edgewood will gather. 3 seconds left on the penalty on Oregon. Leatherberry skates to the bench, and Oregon now has 5 skaters out. Edgewood pressing Oregon hard, as they have been all game. That has certainly led to some miscues, as Jakey's now skating forward. We saw some frustration, from him in the first period as he tries to take a shot, though not able to get one off. Kick out to Rohr. Rohr has a man up top. It's Dozier, and a good defensive play made, as now Romer one-on-one. Nice move, but the puck escapes him. Nearly deflects right back to Keane. And fortunately, he swallowed that one up. That was an awkward deflection. It almost looked like the puck wound up going into his pads.
Yeah, that could have been another unfortunate situation, as Romer, the usual forward, was forced to play defense there. And great job by Keane to save that second chance on kind of a wacky sort of bounce there.
We have seen a very, very aggressive penalty kill from Edgewood thus far, and it's led to some shorthanded goals, as Oregon has just under a minute left on their power play, Puck comes out to Jakey, skates away from him, passes up to Rohr. Dozier now skating ahead, perhaps a 4-on-3 for Oregon, as an Edgewood player skates himself into the boards there. Puck comes out to Jakey. Jakey for Rohr. Rohr with the pass in front of Dozier, just unable to get anything on it. The net was open to shoot at, but unfortunately unable to get a shot off. Kyle Rohr now sends it along the boards, comes out to Jakey. Jakey out to there, Romer, tapping for the puck, doesn't get it. Rohr now sends it up to Romer. Romer back to Rohr. Rohr thinks about a shot, doesn't take one. Jakey now, Rohr calling for it. Jakey with a shot, really right into the chest of Jacob Cameron, as Rohr fights to keep the zone. We've seen some good keeps from him thus far. Pass is too hot and high there for Dozier. Cameron trying to gather. Jakey now has to gather the puck, but this power play is just about over, as Ward takes a shot, blocked out in front by Edgewood. And that one will escape all the way down to Josh Keane. Romer will gather. Penalty now over. Both teams at full strength. Romer sends it forward to Rohr as they try to catch Edgewood in a change. Skating forward is Oregon, but the puck is picked right back up by Edgewood. Edgewood now comes steaming ahead. Barnish tries to break that up, but is unable to do so. Good job by the Edgewood player, and that one is swallowed up by Josh Keene.
Again, not much getting started for Oregon on that power play. And they had some opportunities. They were passing it around like they like, but never able to really pull the trigger there.
Some great passes were made, but no shots off of them, as now both teams are again at even strength. Mason Anderson tries to dunk the zone, unable to do so. Puck comes behind the net. As Oregon looks to get the puck out, Edgewood is just playing so aggressive. They know they have a big lead in this game, and they want to keep adding to it. They have certainly not stepped back to play defense. They want to keep this lead as large as possible. Is just getting in another move, though good defense there from Aiden Wilson. Now Mason Anderson rings it around, and that will go all the way down for icing.
That was wise there by the defender for Edgewood not to touch that one, as Oregon was desperate to get a change there, and they send it down the length of the ice for icing.
We have just under 13 minutes left to go in this period, and Oregon found a little bit of passing on the power play, but in the grand scheme of things, just no offense, which is a nightmare for Oregon, as they've been an incredible offensive team thus far. Edgewood now with a chance, shot up high, blocker to side by Keene.
He lost his stick on the play.
He did, and got pushed all the way into the back of his net. He looks to gather it, but doesn't have a time as Edgewood's pressuring a pass out in front. Another pass across. Keene doesn't have his stick, and Edgewood scores again.
Who else but Cody Menzel for Edgewood?
There's a hat trick for him.
He's able to get the pass right in front of Keene, make a little move, and put it up over Keene. And it is now 7-1, Edgewood.
I wish it was 7-1.
Yeah, I wish it was 7-1 Oregon right now. But another tally added for Edgewood on the Stoughton Health scoreboard.
Oregon just legitimately, for whatever reason, can't get anything going. They're just getting outplayed in every aspect of the game. That's not something that they're used to seeing happen, as they've been dominant to start this season. Face-off comes to center ice. The hill just keeps getting bigger, and this game just seems to slip further and further away from Oregon. They need a very quick turn of events. They need some momentum, and they need it fast. Edgewood now playing ahead. Jacob Cameron pressuring. Tough play, though, by the Edgewood player to keep the puck. Shot up top, deflected, and I believe a save was made, and then it came off the goalpost. Either way, Keene getting some help from the goalpost, pass out in front, shot! Blocker to side by Keene, a nice save there as he had some traffic in front of him. Edgewood just maintains possession as they have throughout this whole game. It seems like they've been on offense just about the entire game this far, as Oregon just can't get the puck. Can't keep the puck, at least. Now puck comes out yet again to Edgewood, and they dump it into the zone behind Josh Keene. Caden Peterson giving chase there, rings it around the boards to Jakey. Jakey chips it forward, nobody there, and Edgewood will gather it. Oregon gets their full top line out there now. Jakey came on a little early. Romer and Rohr finally joining him now. As there you have the call as Menzel picks up his hat trick, and a hit delivered there on the open ice by Jakey, and that will be, I believe, an interference call. And I mentioned this after Oregon took another penalty. That's something you just can't do. We're seeing a lot of frustration, specifically from Jakey. That is just not something you can do in this situation.
Yeah, I know they're frustrated out there, and things have not been going their way, but you can't keep digging a deeper hole for yourself. And even if Oregon's not going to come back and win this game, it would be nice to get that offense going and to at least stop Edgewood on their offense. And that's going to be really hard to do, a man down.
Oregon with just an absolute shock of a performance this far, coming off of an absolutely insane win against Janesville. They just seem to have lost it here, as we see Edgewood again on power play. Barnish there fighting for the puck, is able to make a dive and clear, and a good start to this penalty kill. Puck comes around, Barnish nearly able to keep it, Unable to do so, though, as Sassarosis takes a long shot. And that one is sent aside by Rowan White. Haven't heard his name a whole lot, as he really hasn't had much to deal with. Now Edgewood skating forward, trying to re-enter on power play. Nearly a tripping penalty there by Zerwick, but wisely lets his man go. Now Edgewood sends the puck in behind the net. Romer slips and falls there, though Sassarosi is able to help pick up the coverage. As Edgewood dances with the puck just across the blue line. Pass comes in and just barely hops off the stick of number 14, Aiden Lenz. Pass out in front, a nice move past his man and a shot! Sent, I believe, up high and possibly a little bit wide, though Edgewood keeps the zone again. Oregon cannot find any clears. Can't find any answers for anything, really, as now Edgewood skates in, and that's deflected by Barnish. Good stick there. Edgewood, though, still has the puck. Now pass out across, shot, look, no, not a shot, looking for another pass. Looking to go back across the face of the net twice in a row, but unable to connect, and now Oregon will finally get another clear off.
That was a much needed clear to get these tired penalty killers off the ice.
Leatherberry, Dosher, Cameron, and Rohr come onto the ice for Oregon, the second penalty kill unit, as there is just about 15 seconds left on this penalty. Cameron able to find the puck, though can't get a clear off as it's blocked, but tough play. Keeps his man in the corner for a while there with the puck, but eventually the puck escapes. Edgewood now trying to find something off the tail end of their power play, and that is sent the length of the ice, though the penalty expired. I don't know if the goaltender know that. I believe that could have been an icing call as the penalty expired. But either way, Edgewood with possession of the puck. Skating ahead is Edgewood. Tries to make a move past his man. Good defense by Leatherberry there. Pins his man to the boards. Out in front, Edgewood still with possession. Despite not being on the power play, good stick there. And a big hit delivered by Leatherberry. Now, Oregon just cannot get the puck out of their zone. Even when they find it, they can't do much with it. Pass comes out to Jakey. He's pressured there by two Edgewood players, and Jakey takes a hit, and that will be a penalty. Perhaps an interference call, as Jakey was sent tumbling to the ice.
We saw some big hits there by Oregon. And number 16, that's going to be Matt Richter. He is guilty of the penalty and perhaps retaliating for some hits on his fellow Edgewood Crusaders. And another chance for Oregon to add another goal to the board.
And if they want any chance of climbing back in this game, it really feels like they need it now, because we have just over 8.5 minutes in the second. Eventually time is going to become a factor, and they really haven't shown anything to make you believe they're going to come back, at least in this game. Pass across, they were looking for Dosher there. Now Romer able to keep the zone, but tips it right to Edgewood. Edgewood now with a 2-on-1, now a 1-on-1, and on net end, I believe Rohr got a stick on that, as Romer sends his man to the boards and eventually to the ice. We're seeing some intensity from Oregon, which is good. A pass, little errant there, comes out to Jakey, and Jakey loses it. Now Edgewood pressing. I mean, the Oregon power plays don't even feel like power plays. Edgewood player dancing in, 1-2, makes two brilliant moves. And I mean, Oregon is just, they just keep letting this hole get bigger and bigger. They're showing no signs of life whatsoever.
That was an absolutely nasty move by the Edgewood player there, as he is able to get past both defenders and lift it up over Josh Keane. And that, I don't know, that's just a great goal there. And again, on the penalty kill, they're able to add another one while they're shorthanded. And it's now 8-1 Edgewood on the Stonehouse scoreboard.
At this point, I mean, you just got to hope this game doesn't get too ugly, because Oregon, I mean, they just look deflated. We're used to seeing them, even when they get scored on, just match with intensity. We've seen quick responses after falling behind and giving up goals, as we have a whistle now. But, I mean, we just haven't seen that. It has not been the same team that has played these last few games. They look deflated. They look perhaps a little rusty. We've seen errant passes. We've seen miscues. It's not pretty for Oregon.
Yeah, it's not. That was J.J. Weebush with the great move in the goal there. And I believe we are moving to a running clock now.
You are right with the 7-goal differential. It will be a running clock as that puck is sent all the way down, but it is not icing, as Edgewood is still on the penalty kill. Oregon now skating ahead. Zorowick able to gather. Dumps it off to Mason Anderson. Mason Anderson looking for Nieto. Pass finds him. Though perhaps overskates a little. As Easton Linder sends it back behind the net. Zorowick gives chase there. Zorowick able to find it. Tries to make a move inside. Can't do so. Now Linder with the puck loses it. As we have a delayed penalty. And Edgewood will touch up. And we will have another penalty against Edgewood, I believe.
Not quite sure. I didn't catch where that penalty occurred.
I didn't either. I didn't see anything other than the arm of the official.
We await the call, trying to see the player heading to the box.
I believe that's 18 Matthew Schachta, though I'm not positive.
I think it might be 19 Carter Temple. As trying to get a look over at the penalty box on the far side of the rink. And they do put 19 up on the board.
You're right. Good catch by you. As now Oregon has a 5-on-3. You'd like to believe Oregon can get a goal back in a 5-on-3, but the way this game's gone, you never know.
5-on-4 now as the previous penalty expired.
Jakey finds Roar up top. Roar skating in. A shot deflected to the near corner, where Edgewood will gather. Puck comes off the referee. Fortunate for Oregon there, as Oregon battles for it still in the near corner. Puck comes out to Romer up top. Romer to Roar. Roar to Jakey. Jakey skating in, tries to find a pass across, nobody there. Romer back up to Roar, back to Romer. Romer skates in looking for a lane. Now Roar, shot! And that is tipped up high by, I believe, a defender of Edgewood. Now Jakey skating in and a shot, escapes the right side of the net. And that will fall all the way out of the zone as Romer has to gather.
We're seeing some good offensive time there for the Panthers, not letting Edgewood clear that out of the zone.
Now Edgewood looks for a clear, though it finds Romer. And now Edgewood has a 2-on-0, back the other way. And he skates in and a brilliant save made. 2 brilliant saves made by Josh Keene. There's a little something to get excited about if Oregon is now roars back the other way. Though the play is whistled dead.
Yeah, what a save there by Josh Keene. Got the pad across and a fist bump there from the Edgewood player, as that was a great save by Josh Keene there on number 6, JJ Webush there. And he gets the follow-up save too. And yeah, not much there Keene could do to control the rebound and gives up the second shot, but is able to make the save.
Brilliant piece of goaltending there from Josh Keene. As I said, a little something to get excited about if you're Oregon. As now the puck comes out to Joe Romer. Joe Romer finds Roar across ice. Looking for Jakey, though that pass is deflected by number 20. That's Cody Menzel. He has had a phenomenal game, has a hat trick already. Roar now tries a long shot. It is blocked out to Jakey. Jakey to Roar. Roar, another long shot. Nearly able to get a tip out front by Cameron, but it falls right into the breadbasket of Rowan White.
Part of the problem is Oregon has been going against a very good Edgewood defense, and Rowan White hasn't had to make many saves, as not a lot of shots from Oregon offense are getting through on net.
He certainly has not had to do a whole lot, though that was a good save there, showing off his focus as the puck was kind of bouncing up in the air a bit. Oregon keeps the zone. Kyle Barnish giving chase now. Barnish pinned up against the boards. Edgewood comes away with the puck. Hit delivered there by Mason Anderson. Puck sent ahead to Caden Pearson. Caden Pearson with some room. Tries to dance away from his man. Good defense, though, by Edgewood. Pass out in front. Nearly finds Mason Anderson. Still the puck is in front of the net, but no one from Oregon able to pounce on it. Peterson gives pressure and is able to win the puck back in neutral ice. Nearly sends ahead by Linder, but he fanned on it. And we have a whistle.
Some good opportunities there for Oregon as the puck just kind of got lost in front of the Edgewood net, and there was a scramble for it. Unfortunately, no Oregon stick was able to get a hold of it.
Joe Romer taking the face-off just outside of his zone. Won by Edgewood. I don't know how they were able to keep the puck skating through that many defenders, but they did. Luckily, no real threat to Keene as Edgewood wins the puck again, and an Edgewood player there just got clobbered by two Oregon players at the same time. Edgewood now skating back behind the net, trying to find a pass out in front, unable to do so as there's good pressure there from Jakey. And a shot blocked out in front. I believe Romer was able to block that one. Now the puck in the far corner. There's a battle there for it. Edgewood has numbers, though the puck comes out to Oregon, and now a 2-on-1 for Oregon. That's Jakey and Roar. Roar skating in, takes the shot himself, tries to go up top, and a brilliant save by Rowan White. Rowan White has had a great season thus far. He hasn't had to do a whole lot tonight, but he has been a bright spot for Edgewood, and he makes a great save there as Oregon had a 2-on-0.
Yeah, on that 2-on-1 there, I think Roar was trying to look for a pass across to Jakey. I could see he got his head up the whole way and looking at Jakey a little bit there, but defender for Edgewood able to lock down the passing lane, and he elects to take the shot.
Now Edgewood carries the puck behind their own net. It's set along the far boards and eventually exits the zone. Now Edgewood back the other way. Perhaps a 2-on-0 for them, more of a 1-on-1. Tries to get a pass across, but Logan Leatherberry able to chip that one out of harm's way. Now Barnish chips it up ahead. Puck comes back to Barnish now. Barnish sends it forward, no one really there. He was looking for his teammate up there. A nice move to keep the puck there, though the shot was not on target. That was Mason Anderson. As Barnish sends it in, Mason Anderson unable to gather it and able to escape the zone and come all the way out to Logan Leatherberry. Logan Leatherberry out there now with his brother Logan Leatherberry on the defensive side for Oregon. Oregon now looking for an entry. Cameron across to Dosher loses the puck and takes a spill right in front of his own bench. Edgewood now skating forward. Man, is he fast. Nice shot. Comes off the backside of the net there. And that pass was tipped up high. Nieto pressuring. Now Aiden Leatherberry behind the net. Now Logan Leatherberry picks up his brother's coverage and looking for a tip out in front. Nothing there. As that one came high and the period is over. That was certainly not the second period Oregon needed, but on the bright side, they were for the most part able to keep the puck out of their net, but just a pretty empty, scoreless period.
Yeah, they're given some opportunities there and maybe some gifts with Edgewood heading to the box a few times, but nothing that Oregon was able to make of it. And Edgewood continued to show their dominance, even with a man down on the penalty kill. And yeah, like we talked about at the beginning, or excuse me, at the end of the first period, what does Oregon have to do to maybe not come back and win this game, but make it a productive third period?
I think if you're Oregon, I mean, it really just starts with cleaning things up, because, I mean, I really feel like Oregon's gotten in their own way much more than Edgewood has gotten in their way. There have been just so many errant passes and some shots going wide and just things that we didn't see from them that need to clean up. So even if they're not able to come back and win this game, as we certainly won't expect them to, though you never know, I just think they need to clean things up and at very least stop having all of those miscues, even if they are getting outplayed.
We're not seeing the sophistication, if you will, to Oregon's game. Usually a clean offensive attack, being able to play lockdown defense, and we're just not seeing that.
That is a very good point. As we wrap up this second period, and we will go to the third shortly, another reminder that this broadcast is made possible with funding from our generous sponsors, the Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play. One Community Bank, a proud supporter of youth athletics. Stop by or visit our website to learn more about our fee-free checking account. One Community Bank, feel good banking. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. Torhorst Insurance. Torhorst Insurance is a proud sponsor of Oregon Athletics. At Torhorst Insurance, our #1 goal is to deliver customers the peace of mind that comes with having the right coverage at the right time. The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the Oregon community. The Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. J.L. Richards, providing fresh meats, deli salads, seafood, and quality Wisconsin cheese for over 25 years. Try our delicious hot lunches or dinners, or enjoy our Friday fish fry. Catering is available throughout Dane County. Logo Promotions, helping businesses and schools promote and advertise their organizations with quality apparel, providing exceptional personal service and quick turn times. Logo Promotions for all your screen printing and embroidery needs, proudly serving the Madison area since 2013. And finally, Stoughton Health, providing safe, quality health care with exceptional personalized service. Stoughton Health is proud to sponsor the OCA Media Scoreboard. And with that, we will be back shortly for the third period. Stay right here, folks. Hello, everybody, and welcome back as we are getting set for the third period to begin. Certainly a better period from Oregon. That second period was, but not at all the period they needed, as they are still down 7 goals.
Yeah, and at this point, you're looking for just a little bit of damage control from Oregon. Maybe try and get a goal or two back, and definitely don't want to give up any more to Edgewood in this third period.
Certainly not. We've talked about a lot about how Oregon's struggling and where their problems have been, but where are some bright spots in your eyes, Mitchell? Where have you seen a little bit of glimmering hope?
Yeah, even though they haven't been that productive, we were still seeing that top line get some chances. We saw Jakey with the only goal for Oregon today. He got a nice pass from Romer on their goal. And we're seeing some of the third and fourth line players out there. We're seeing a little bit of Mason Anderson and Easton Linder. So good to see them getting some ice time and making a bit of a contribution to this Oregon squad.
Certainly the depth has been in play in this game. As we mentioned, the back-to-back games as Oregon plays again at home tomorrow. And I also want to highlight, you talked about the top line, Kyle Rohr. I feel like he has silently had a very quiet game. Wasn't involved in the goal. It hasn't scored a goal of his own, but he's been showing some heart. He's had some really good keeps, both on the power play and just throughout the game. He's made some nice passes. I feel like he's been a bit of a bright spot for Oregon despite the deflating game this far. And the players now taking the ice.
And as Oregon skates out here, we're seeing Brock McFarland in net for the Panthers. So it looks like Josh Keene's night is done as we move into the third period.
Good observation, and not too terribly surprising, as a 7-goal comeback in one period is not horribly likely, though you really do never know.
Crazier things have happened, but from Oregon here, I'm just looking to get 1 or 2 back. Bring some confidence into tomorrow's game.
Absolutely. Just don't want to go out on too bad of a note, as we've mentioned a few times. They play again tomorrow. They have a chance to respond and perhaps carry some of that frustration and turn that into some motivation tomorrow as they will take on Reedsburg. Now pep talk on the Oregon bench as coach looks to rally his troops. And as you said, just damage control this period. Don't let it get any more ugly than it already is. Perhaps get a few back. Just make it a bit more of a respectable game. There is the horn, and we get set for the opening face-off of the third period.
And we are seeing Easton Linder, Mason Anderson, and Kyle Barnish out there to open up the third period.
As well as Brooke Buskogger, so some depth very early in this third period. Not surprising given the circumstances. Face-off one, it comes out to Mason Anderson. Mason Anderson comes across to Barnish. Barnish tries to go back to Anderson, unable to do so. Good hustle play on his knees handling the puck there, though Edgewood gets it away, and Edgewood now with the puck skates forward. Able to find a shot, and it finds the back of the net. Not the start you want if you're Oregon.
So Edgewood gets a quick one off the drop in the start of the period. And it is now 9-1 Edgewood on the Stonehill scoreboard.
Just an unfortunate misplay on defense there. Perhaps a miscommunication just allows Edgewood to break free. Edgewood now with the puck yet again. Barnish trying to chip it ahead in neutral ice, though Edgewood will get it in. Puck comes behind the net. Tries to get a pass out front. Nothing doing. Pass comes eventually out in front, and good focus from McFarland there to keep his eyes on the puck and eventually cover it.
And we will be continuing the running clock now this period as Edgewood goes up by 8.
Top line is out there now for Oregon. Now, Caden Peterson just dumps the puck out of the zone. Kyle Rohr giving chase. Good to see some muscle from him. Romer trying to fight for the puck, but it eventually does stay with Edgewood. Caden Peterson now gathering. Chips it ahead, and eventually the puck finds Romer. Romer skating forward. Nearly able to get free. Pass out in front, just escapes Jakey. Now Sassarosi up top with a shot. Not much on it. Easy blocker save made by Rowan White, and now Edgewood gathering behind their net. Puck sent forward. And now Kyle Rohr trying to keep the zone, able to do so, though Sassarosi sends it right back in, though it is right back into Edgewood. Though a good takeaway there from Romer, able to get in the passing lane, though unable to get a pass across to Jakey, who was roaming free in the middle there. Now zone is kept by Cameron Mueller. Puck sent across, though no one was there for Oregon. As now number 24, Kerry Waddell, comes on for Oregon.
Big hit by Cameron Mueller there on to number 28 for Edgewood.
Now Zerwick skating forward, trying to gather the puck. Puck comes to the boards. Mason Anderson now has the puck escape him. Buskogger has his chip attempt deflected as the puck goes up high and is gathered by Edgewood. Bank pass escapes. Mueller, long shot. Mason Anderson trying to get a deflection, but it is stopped by Edgewood. Oregon trying to keep the zone. Zerwick chips it back in, and now gives chase to his own chip in. Linder with him. That puck will come all the way down, and Logan Leatherberry will take it. Logan Leatherberry now skated forward as both teams make some changes. Second line comes out for Oregon as the puck is chipped behind the net. Nieto giving chase there. Jacob Cameron delivers a little bit of a hit across the boards as Logan Leatherberry fires a shot deflected way up high and out of play.
We're seeing some good offensive zone time for the Panthers and the start of this period after giving up the early goal. And if they just keep this pressure up, something's got to go their way eventually.
We have certainly seen some slow improvements throughout this game, though it hasn't translated into much scoring. You're absolutely right about some improvements being made, as now Dosher fights for the puck behind his net. Good hustle play. We've seen him make some hustle plays throughout this season. He plays hard. Now Nieto with a tough play, nearly able to pick the puck away, as Cameron eventually separates his man from the puck. Now a pass across, finds Jacob Cameron. Jacob Cameron skating in all alone as Oregon goes for a change, chip and chase. White comes out of his net to play the puck, and it is run around. Now Edgewood skating forward into neutral ice. Puck comes across to the near side boards, and it is sent around McFarland's net. Now Edgewood able to find a little bit of pressure here as the puck is won by Oregon, but given right back to Edgewood. That's Mason Anderson dancing with the puck. Puck comes out to Caden Peterson, looks for an outlet pass, can't find much, so he'll just elect to chip it in, and it will go down the ice for an icing call.
Right idea there by Caden Peterson, was trying to chip it up to Kyle Barnish, but got a little bit too much as he lifted it up off the glass, and it goes down for the icing. line change here for the Panthers as the first line comes on.
That leaves Joe Romer to take the face-off. He has been really, really strong in the face-off circle as he wins another one here. Not something you talk about much with his goal-scoring and passing abilities, but as the puck comes out in front and a shot finds the back of the net, and Edgewood scores, or excuse me, no, Edgewood. I confused myself there. Edgewood scores yet again.
And that one gets netted by JJ Weebush. And Edgewood has put up double digits on the Stonehill scoreboard.
And the more concerning number is the one for Oregon. If Oregon was going to lose this game, we expected it to be in a shootout, but that is not the case. Their red-hot offense has come to a screeching halt as Edgewood wants more. That one nearly, I don't think McFarland knows where the puck is. Eventually is able to locate it as it was kind of bouncing back and forth behind his net. Aiden Leatherberry chasing it down. Pass back around. Edgewood still with possession. Pass out in front, missed his man, and it will go all the way down the ice. Rowan White comes out to tee it up. For number 29, Bennett Coggle. Puck comes off his skate. Now Joe Romer able to gather it for Oregon and send it forward as he came tumbling to his knees. Now the zone's kept by Mueller. A shot! Padded away by Rowan White.
Big hit there by Nieto.
We've seen some physical play from Oregon in this game. That's another bright spot for them. We've seen some good clean hits delivered. We've seen a few penalties, but for the most part, they've kept it clean.
There's one point in the second period where it started getting a little chippy, but mostly clean hockey throughout here.
They certainly have cleaned it up after that rough stretch where they did pick up a few penalties. But now Jacob Cameron able to keep the puck. Makes a nice move. No one with him, though, as the puck just slowly crawls across the face of the Edgewood net. As Zerwick makes a nice play there to keep the zone. Tries to fake out his man and get a pass out front, though was unable to do so. Owen Benjamin on the ice now for Oregon. So even more depth being shown from them. Roar out there with some of the lower linesmen as Benjamin got tangled up with a player there, though no penalty is called. And the puck comes to Edgewood behind their net. And eventually finds Zerwick. Zerwick sends it across, no one there. Edgewood able to block that pass, though Oregon has plenty of players back to handle that. Caden Peterson now skating forward. Owen Benjamin barely stayed on side there. And now a shot from Roar blocked out in front. That was Parker Murren with the block.
Another good block by Edgewood, not letting pucks get cleanly through onto Rowan White.
Unfortunate there as Barnish was looking to dump the zone and it just bounced right off of Zerwick and was offside.
We got the Easton Lindert line out there.
That is Lindert, Barnish, and Mason Anderson. Out there with Mueller and Buskogger. Buskogger passes it ahead to Mason Anderson against the Oregon bench. Sent forward by Easton Linder into the zone. Puck bounces behind the net. Now Edgewood gathering. And narrowly escapes the stick of Mason Anderson. Barnish able to chip it back in deep, but no one there for Oregon. And a good play there by Barnish. He's looked fairly solid in his ice time here thus far. Now Buskogger skating with the puck behind his own net, chips it out in front. Lindert elects to let it go to Mason Anderson, though Mason Anderson unfortunately gives it away as he gets swarmed by defensemen. And that will be a penalty on Oregon as the stick was batted out of the hands of the Edgewood player.
Right idea there, as Lindert was just trying to lift the stick as the Edgewood player was going for the puck. Gets too much under it, and he heads to the box for a slash. And we talked about these mistakes from Oregon again. With the penalty going on the, Edgewood getting on the man advantage.
Just when I was talking about them seeming to have cleaned it up, they commit another penalty. And now a penalty kill that has really struggled today They were great on both sides of special teams coming into this game, though both sides have looked very flat today. Looking for a change of pace here, though. Dosher with some great pressure, able to force the puck out of the zone as he continues to chase down his man now. Edgewood looks to regather. Jacob Cameron pressing, circles back, and Edgewood looks to enter. Puck is tipped in by 24, that's Davis Halblieb. And now that is run around and exits the zone. Edgewood struggling to get something going on this power play thus far. Not something we've seen much in this game. Zerwick now with some pressure. Puck is eventually dumped into the zone. And Romer will send it down but not out. Good keep there by the defenseman. And a shot is fired wide to the right of the net. Now Edgewood nearly lost the puck up top there as it rings around to Barnish. Barnish will send it ahead. It does not go the full length of the ice, but it does escape the zone and buy Oregon some time. And a player change. Now Barnish will just elect to send it down the ice. Possibly could have found Nieto for an outbreak pass, but safe play just to send it the length of the ice and work to kill off this penalty, which is just about to fall under 30 seconds. Now White out to play the puck behind his net. Puck comes out to Kyle Rohr. Kyle Rohr tries to get a clear off, unable to do so. Now Edgewood chips it in. Logan Leatherberry gathers, chips it ahead, and that one will go the full length of the ice. And that will just about end the penalty kill for Oregon as there's 4 seconds left. Good to see Oregon with a solid penalty kill to close out this game. Certainly a bright spot you can focus on if you're an Oregon fan or player. Now Edgewood skating forward with the puck. Kyle Rohr tries to take it away, unable to do so. Now a 3-on-2. Good play there by Logan Leatherberry to break that up. And now Leatherberry takes a spill as Edgewood is able to keep the puck in the far corner. Kyle Rohr now pressuring behind his own net. Whole mess of players there as the puck eventually comes out to Jakey. Able to chip the puck past his man, but is fought off of it. Now Edgewood able to dump it into the zone. And now Rohr ahead. Rohr doesn't have too many passing options, tries to take a shot, blocked by Edgewood. Now the puck comes to Jacob Cameron, dancing right along the blue line, able to keep the zone, doesn't let his man force him out of it, but unable to find a pass. Now Oregon. Jakey tries a near side shot. Nothing there, as that was a very, very tight angle. Jakey barely avoids a big hit there and fights for the puck behind the net as it appears to be tied up in a player's skate. Now Jakey still chasing, fighting for the puck. He really hasn't had any help. Cameron eventually comes in, trying to deliver a hit, but misses it, unfortunately. And now Edgewood skates forward with just over 5 to play in this game.
Saw some good pressure there from Oregon.
We certainly did, but chance there for Edgewood, and it is immediately followed by a giveaway. But luckily Oregon skates out of that, and now possibly a 3-on-1, but the puck is given away.
It's a good opportunity there if Mueller could have.
Zerwick, though, now able to skating in, tries to make a move, but a good defensive play and nearly able to get a second shot off as the puck came up high. That was a great play by the Edgewood defender. I was unable to catch who that was, but good focus.
Zerwick maybe kept the puck on his stick a little too long there. Didn't feel the pressure of the second defenseman for Edgewood coming into the play, and he was able to poke it off Zerwick's stick.
Face-off will be taken to the right of Rowan White by Joe Romer. That one is won by Edgewood as the puck comes back behind their net, and there's a battle for the puck. Romer and Rohr involved there for Oregon. Rohr comes away with it, though is still being pressured, doesn't have a whole lot of help with him. Puck finds Sassarossi, tries to dump it to Romer, but unable to do so. Sassarossi with the puck yet again. Now Romer tries to make a spinorama move as the puck comes to Sassarossi. Sassarossi tries to pass it out in front. Nothing to Caden Peterson with a long, long shot. That one gets blocked. And good defense by Oregon there, able to avoid anything too dangerous. As Peterson whiffs on a hit there, and we have a whistle. I'm not sure if a penalty was called. Looks like one was.
Yeah, on Edgewood here, it looks like
potentially a high stick. I didn't really
the
see
high
anything
stick is
there.
the call, and I believe that is on number 12, Nick McCann. And I didn't actually see the penalty happen there. Just saw the ref on the back end there with his arm up.
As Peterson skated, oh, Peterson's picking up a penalty as well.
I did not see that either.
So it must have been that on that interaction where Peterson came storming in trying to deliver a hit. I did see Peterson look to flinch as if he got hit in the head, which I'm sure is where the high stick came, and not sure what the penalty on Peterson was. I didn't hear a call on that.
It is 5-on-5 out there, though.
Now, puck given away by Oregon as Edgewood dances behind the Oregon net. Puck comes to the near corner. Joe Romer takes a big hit there. And that will be a penalty against Edgewood.
Edgewood getting called for the cross check as Romer was dancing with the puck behind the net. And this is another good opportunity for Oregon. Maybe get one back with 3:25 left in the third period.
You would certainly like to see just one more goal from Oregon, just to give them a little something to focus on and perhaps change their mentality before their game tomorrow against Reedsburg. We will be covering that game live from LaBahn Ice Arena tomorrow night. Face-off won by Edgewood and sent around the boards. Puck takes an odd bounce and Roar is unable to maintain the zone. Romer, nice hands there, able to keep the puck on his stick as it was bouncing around. Pass dropped back for Romer. Romer trying to find a shot, unable to do so. Jakey out in front, gets a tip from Cameron. No, doesn't get a tip. I thought Cameron was going to be able to get something on it, but it goes right into the glove of Rowan White.
Jakey was unable to unleash the shot from the left circle, and unfortunately no tip in front like you were saying, and Rowan White is able to scoop that one up with the glove.
Face-off to be taken by Jacob Cameron, the man in front of the net on that last play. This one's won by Edgewood, but the zone is kept by Roar. Roar sends it out to Romer. Romer with a nice move. Two nice moves, pass out to Roar, thought about a shot, thought better of it. Now tries to find a pass to Jakey, but it was high, and Jakey was able to handle it and maintain the puck. That one comes across, and it skips and finds the back of the net. Oregon able to get a little something going late in this one, and perhaps carry some momentum into tomorrow, as that's something you love to see if you're Oregon, not letting this game end the way that it started.
That is the passing we expect to see from this first line, and it's about time they finally got something to go, as you kind of just felt it was going to happen eventually on that power play. And it is now 10-2 on the Stonehouse scoreboard.
You keep talking about that top line for Oregon, as we always are, with how incredible they have been. But even in a game like this, you still can't keep them out of the back of the net. They'll find some way to get something past you, even if it's not enough to win the game. Now Romer battling for the puck behind his own net with just about 2 minutes to play in this one. Romer sends it across to Roar, though it escapes him. Dosher nearly had the puck hop off his stick, and an unfortunate giveaway there as Edgewood is able to get the puck back in the offensive zone. Shot fired and into the glove of Brock McFarland.
Good save there by McFarland as he came into the game this third period in relief of Josh Keene. Gave up an early goal, but has seemed to become acclimated to the position he has been put in.
Face-off will be set to McFarland's left with just under 1.5 to go in this one. Running clock is running. And now Mason Anderson skating ahead, has a man with him, able to get past one of his men temporarily, though just holds up, makes a nice move on his man. Pass out to Logan Leatherberry was just a bit in front, unfortunate, as he certainly had a lane. Shot fired, and a save made by White.
Good strong shot on there by Leatherberry. As Oregon maybe looks for one more with the clock winding down. 50 seconds left in this one.
Mason Anderson came tumbling to the ice there as the puck escapes Barnish. Barnish now looking for Anderson. That pass is deflected. Now Edgewood, though, unable to get anyone behind it, as the puck is rung around the net. Just over 30 seconds left. Barnish with the puck now. Skating it, doesn't really have any real passing options. Tries to find Zerwick, but nothing there. Puck is dumped in. 25 seconds left in this one. Edgewood sends it across. Edgewood keen to just occupy the puck, wind this one out. 18 seconds on the clock. Oregon, Nieto tries to make a move and he gets hit hard there, and that will be a penalty. With 12 seconds to go, Oregon will get 12 seconds of power play to end this game.
Nieto with a nifty little move there, and he kind of sidestepped the check that was going to get put on by Chase Koch, and he gets tripped up by the leg, and for 12 seconds, Oregon will have a man advantage.
Jacob Cameron able to win a face-off. Jakey with a quick shot. Up high and wide, and that will escape the zone. 6 seconds left. That will just about end this game. Romer makes a move past his man, skating forward, chips it in. 1 second left. Clock expires. And we are finished here. An unfortunate, rough loss for Oregon, but they have a chance to redeem themselves tomorrow, as we have talked about. And, I mean, they did show some very slow signs of progress throughout the game, though not the explosion we saw in the comeback against Janesville.
Yeah, certainly not. But like you said, game tomorrow with a quick turnaround, you're going to have to look at the positives from this game if you are Oregon. And let's turn it right over to the stars of the game. And what do you think are your players, Noah?
For Edgewood, I'm going to have to go with Cody Menzel. Picked up a hat trick. Had that penalty shot, able to pick up 2 other goals. One of them, I believe, was a shorty. So just a great game from him. He really impressed me, his skating ability and his shooting ability. He had a phenomenal game. And for Oregon, I think I'm going to have to go with Kyle Rohr. I mentioned he had a very quiet, solid first and really second period. You may not have heard his name a whole lot when it came to scoring, but he just really showed hustle. He showed heart even when the team was falling behind. And, Rohr did pick up a goal. That's my mistake. I thought it was Romer that picked up that second one, and then, I mean, that just strengthens my case for him to be my star of the game. He really impressed me, and I think he really shined in a pretty dark game for Oregon.
Yeah, definitely a bright spot on that Oregon team, Kyle Rohr. And starting with Oregon, I'm going to have to go with Andrew Jakey. Picked up the first goal for Oregon, and he just continued to fight through the whole game. Showed a little bit of frustration with some unfortunate broken sticks in the game. But another bright spot for Oregon on that top line. And for Edgewood, I'm going to have to go with Rowan White, the goaltender. Great game, let in 2 goals, but there wasn't a lot asked for him from him this game, as not a lot of Oregon shots got through, and Edgewood's offense was explosive tonight. And great game from Rowan White.
I certainly agree with you on that front. He's had a great season, and he continues it here, only allowing 2. As we wrap things up here in LaBahn Arena, I would just like to remind you one last time that this broadcast is made possible with funding from our generous sponsors, the Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play. One Community Bank, a proud supporter of youth athletics. Stop by or visit our website to learn more about our fee-free checking account. One Community Bank, feel good banking. Member FDIC, equal pay housing lender. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and becoming a booster today. Torhorst Insurance. Torhorst Insurance is a proud sponsor of Oregon Athletics. At Torhorst Insurance, our #1 goal is to deliver customers the peace of mind that comes with having the right coverage at the right time. The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the Oregon community. The Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. J.L. Richards, providing fresh meats, deli salads, seafood, and quality Wisconsin cheese for over 25 years. Try our delicious hot lunches or dinners, or enjoy our Friday night fish fry. Catering is available throughout Dane County. Logo Promotions, helping businesses and schools promote and advertise their organizations with quality apparel, providing exceptional personal service and quick turn times. Logo Promotions, for all your screen printing and embroidery needs, proudly serving the Madison area since 2013. And finally, Stoughton Health, providing safe, quality health care with exceptional personalized service. Stoughton Health is proud to sponsor the OCA Media Scoreboard. And as we wrap things up here in LaBahn Arena, on behalf of the OCA Media Sports production crew, Thank you for watching Panther Hockey on OCA Media Sports. Thank you, guys. We'll see you tomorrow night.